Hello and welcome to today's Capping Corner. We're going to talk about the Breeders' Cup, Day 2. Let's discuss the Pick 6. Now, the Pick 6 starts with the Filly Mare turf. And it's a pretty hard field, I would think, because there are 12 horses and many of them come from Europe. But I'm going to start off by let's talk about the European Shipper Love. She's a popular horse back in Europe. She has a couple of Group 1 names to her name, like the Prince of Wales. She won the Prince of Wales at Royal Ascot earlier in the year, but she lost her last 3 starts, including the Group 2 Blandford Stakes at the Carrog in Ireland. So what do you think? Is Love the same horse as before?
This year, she's okay, but not that brilliant like she was like last year. My concern with Love is that she's winless this year. Okay, she faced tougher competition at a yard, Mischief, but one day before the Arc de Triomphe, she spiked a fever, and she was scratched for that reason. The blood test wasn't really good, and she also skipped the British Champions Day. So probably the form is a bit suspicious. And this is also not a good sign that she opted for the easier spot, because this is a horse that has the quality to run in the busy turf. But now the preference was the Phil and Mare turf.
I think I agree. So who do you like in this race?
Well, my top pick is Love Only You, the Japanese filly. The Japanese horse, yes, she has facing really good competition, especially at Maidan when she lost just a half length to Mischief and Chronogenesis. And also her last race was really too good. She lost just by 3/4 of a length to Sodachi. Sodachi is a really good filly. I think with a more distance, she would have won that race.
I think I agree. I'm going to use Love's Only You in my tickets. I'm also going to use Going to Vegas, who you talked about before. She's 12-1 in the morning line. And I think if there's no pace, Going to Vegas could hold on. She likes to set the pace. She could also sit in second or third, but since she's on the rail, I would expect her to go to the lead. What do you think?
Yes, Going to Vegas is the long speed. Probably she hasn't beaten anyone at California, but she's the long speed, and she's a filly that is improving each race. So she's running at home. So I taken a shot with her. Also adding Warlike Goddess, because she has been really dominating in the East Coast.
Okay, I might add Rogier, who comes from France, and I might add the defending champion, Adaria. We'll see.
Okay.
Let's move on. Del Mar, race 8. This is the Breeders' Cup Sprint. Now, I've told you how I feel. I just think Jackie's Warrior is too fast for this group. What do you think of Jackie's Warrior?
My only cons could be that he has had a long campaign, and probably the draw is not ideal. I trying to beat him using him, of course, as an A, but I'm trying to beat him with another horses, mainly because he's running for first time at Del Mar, and Del Mar is a tricky surface. Okay, I'm trying to beat him with Dr. Skybel. Dr. Skybel is a horse that is running at home, and his last race was really impressive. And I really like the outside post for this horse. And also I like Special Reserve. Special Reserve is a horse that can stop the pace. I think he can sit behind the speed and make a big move.
Let's move on to Del Mar Race 9, the Breeders' Cup Mile. Now, this is a really tough race, and I don't even know if I'm done handicapping it yet. But let's talk about the 3-1 Space Blues, who comes from Europe. Well, he comes from France. Well, he's been around Europe. He's been in England, France, In his most recent start, he won the Prix de la Forêt. They probably said it wrong, but it's a Group 1. And 2 starts ago in England, he won the City of York Stakes. What do you think of Space Blues?
Well, Space Blues is a horse that has run around the world. He ran at Maidan, France, England, and he's mainly a 7 furlongs horse. And my concern is that probably the short stretch at the Mare will hurt him. He can win, he has a really good shot to win, but he could find some traffic, and yeah, the short stretch is not ideal for him. And also the ground is really tough, really uncomfortable for Europeans, the Del Mar firm surface.
So you like Got Stormy in this race. Why do you like Got Stormy?
Well, because Stormy is a mare that usually runs well at Santa Anita, at Del Mar, and indeed her best race was in the matriarch. In talking in numbers, was the matriarch. He won and she recorded a very high speed figure, her higher speed figure of her career. This is a horse that can sit behind the speed. Indeed, when the pace is really fast, she sits behind the speed and really run her best races. Last year she skipped the busy mile because the race was at Kineland, and she really can't handle 1 mile in Kentucky. That's why Mark Casse tried the busy sprint.
I see. I don't know if I have a strong opinion in this race, but I'm thinking about one of the California horses, maybe Mo Forza, who's on a 2-race win streak, or actually a 4-race win streak, or maybe Smooth Like Straight.
Yes, this is a race to spread. A lot of horses have a chance to win.
Oh, yeah.
Got Stormy, Mother Earth, the European filly, has a shot. More Forza, Space Blues, a lot. Master of the Seas is a horse that has been running good races in the past and has a shot in this spot.
I might even consider Blowout, who's going to go for the lead from post 10 for Chad Brown. I need more time to think about it.